December the 5th, it's Red Wiggler Wednesday. We're going to take a look in on the Worm Factory 360. In 18 weeks since we got the Red Wigglers, started out with 2,000 Red Wigglers. I did put some diatomaceous earth on the dry bedding. Try to get rid of some mites. They were getting a little out of control for me. Looks like we got some worms in the food. Fed last week right here on top, and they are tearing it up. Got some little guys, a bunch of little ones. Oh yeah, there's little tiny focus. There was quite a large feeding. They have definitely moved up here into the top 4th tray. Lots and lots of little ones. I mean, a lot. My camera will focus. There's a bunch of little worms. I mean, lots of babies. And this was coffee grounds, obviously, banana peels and potato peels. You can see the little red shreds of potato peel. Let's see what this 3rd tray looks like. Got some hangers and a bunch of worms in the 3rd tray, 2nd from the top. Bunch of little ones and a bunch of big ones, and I don't see any cocoons obviously on top. Just gonna dig through here a little bit, see if there's any food remnants. I did have some carrot that wasn't breaking down that I did not freeze. But it looks like it's mostly gone. Just eggshells. I do blend my eggshells in my food. I don't crush them. I think it's just fine for me. So most of that white stuff is eggshells. Looks like a lot of the bedding is broken down. There's still a few shreds here and there. It's full of worms. Feels nice. It's not super moist, but it's not dry. I think it's just right. There's quite a few worms still in this 3rd tray, 2nd from the top. It's a lot of the bigger worms are still in here. Seems like all the small worms are up top. Maybe something to that. There's a tiny one. Focus for me. Right there, I'm guessing that's a cucumber seed. They're doing good. There's a piece of carrot. Let's see what this next tray looks like. Got hangers coming from that tray, so they're definitely all throughout. So this is the 2nd tray from the bottom, 3rd tray from the top, because I've just got 4 trays. And I guess you can see there's a lot of worms in it also. Mainly larger worms. So that tells me that The big worms are staying down below for the most part, and all the newborns are going to the top, mostly. There are still some little ones in the bottom, the lower tray, but this looks mainly castings and eggshells. So see what this bottom tray looks like. I don't think I've looked in it in the last couple weeks. There's a couple little hangers down there. But I don't see any on top. Now this should be all castings. I mean, this is 18 weeks. It's a little more moist, but it does flake, so it's not muddy. But it is wet. There's a worm. So I'd say another couple of weeks and my top fourth tray will be full. The bottom looks good. The worm ladder is stuck to it, so I'm not going to mess with that. So anyways, I think it'll be time for the first harvest in another couple weeks. Harvest that bottom tray, because this top tray is getting about halfway full. Here's the tote that I started out with 300 cocoons on September 1st, and I counted the babies from those cocoons on October 30th, so it's been 5 weeks since I've put them in this tote. You see some worms there. Started out with 592, I believe it was, red wigglers from the 300 cocoons. And they are looking marvelous. Nice and healthy. Come here. Both of those have the clitellum. And there is worms throughout. Look like they'd gone through that food pretty good. There are worms in there everywhere. They look nice and healthy. I don't know what it is about the babies that have hatched compared to the original ones, but they just look so much bigger and healthier. Had some pumpkin down here, and it looks like all that's left is that one little piece. So they have gone through the pumpkin. And there's probably the most worms over here. I don't know. But they just look so much bigger and healthier than the ones in the worm factory. They are definitely making good work. There's a nice looking one. Getting some size to them. I don't see any obvious cocoons, but they are in there. I don't see any babies yet. Look like they're all just mature worms now. 5 weeks. If you haven't seen the cocoon only video, please check it out. I will post the link in the description. I'll go ahead and feed these guys some more pumpkin. So when I first put the pumpkin in, it wasn't frozen. This here has been frozen, so I'm not gonna blend it up. I'm just gonna put one in each corner. See how they do. I would expect it to be just fine since it's been frozen. I would expect it to break down easier because everything else does. after being frozen. I'm not gonna feed the Worm Factory 360. Let them keep breaking that stuff down. That's it. That was a little long video, I'm sure, maybe 10 minutes or so, but if you stayed till the end, I appreciate you. Hit that thumbs up button for me. Leave me a comment. If you're new, please subscribe. Till next time, have a great day.